Welcome back to the session. This is practice session on loop. In this session, we are going to discuss some questions on loop. Okay. So the most asked question in the university examination: write a program to print the table of any number. Okay. So there are two ways. The first way is simple way, and the second is complex way. Okay. Now simple way is easy, so that's why I have written the code earlier. Okay, so see here, in simple way I'm going to comment out these sections and show you by running the codes. Okay, so I have declared a variable of integer data type, that is I, and in for loop I initiated the value of I is equals to 1. Now the people asked me in the previous comments that what if I initiate the value here? Okay, no problem, you can initiate value here also, but what is the use of initiating the value for a single variable two times? This is useless. Okay, so initiate here only. So I am initiating the value, giving the condition I is less than equal to 10, and then I plus plus, incrementing the value. Why? In order to prevent us from the infinite loop. Now in the previous session, if you have seen that if I simply write this code, okay, so what is going to be happen? If you have seen my previous video, then you can tell me that first time the value of I is 1. Condition is checked that I is less than or equal to 10. This is true. So value of I is going to be printed as 1. Okay. The second time the value of I is incremented due to this operation and it become 2, updated as 2. Now it condition is checked, it is satisfied, and hence 2 is printed. Again the value become 3 and condition is checked and it is also satisfying, so 3 is also printed on my screen. In the similar way, till 10 it is going to be printed, means it is going to print the count from 1 to 10, but I have to print the table of 2. Now what I do? Okay, what is the table of 2? If I multiply these number with 2, okay, these number with 2, then it is going to give us the result as a table of 2. Okay, sorry, 2 into 3, and here 2 into 10. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, and similarly 20. So here you are going to get the table of 2, so you have to do nothing, just write here 2, sorry, just write here 2 and with the multiplication symbol. Now if you run this code, okay, then the table of 2 is going to be printed. Why I have put the comma and a space? Because I want that my output is printed with the comma separated values. Okay, so I am going to run this code. So 2 4 6 8 9 2 4 6 8 10 12 till 20 is printed on the console screen. Okay, now see the important problem that is going to be come in your examinations. Okay, so I am going to comment this section. This is multi-line comment, you know. Okay, now the discuss the real problem which is going to be come in your examination. So complex way. What is the complex way? Now you ask the question, what is the complex way? So see, I want to print the table like 2 into 1 is equal to 2. Then again in the next line, not in the same line, next line, 2 into 2 is equals to 4, and similarly here 2 into 10 is equals to 20. Okay, now what I am going to do here is let's have some spaces. Now see here, again I am going to declare a variable integer I, and then initiate for loop for I is equal to 1. I am initiating the value of I as 1. Now again I is less than equal to 10. I want to run this loop till the value of I is less than equal to 10. Now increment the value of I or increment the value of I, okay, in order to prevent from infinite loop. Okay, then curly braces, and now start coding. Okay, uh, Yeah, now start coding here. So what I have to do after this, I have to print the table of 2. So printf, okay, but here I put like this, but I have to print like this, okay. So what I do, I copy it, okay, in the similar way, command C and paste it here. Now see, after pasting here, this value remains constant because 2 2 2, so I am not going to disturb this value, okay. Which value is going to be changed? This value is going to be changed and this value is going to be changed, okay. So what kind of value is going to be replaced here? So they are integer value. So for integer I use a symbol percentile d, okay, and this value is also replaced by percentile t, okay. Now if you want some gap after equal to, you can choose it, but I told you one more thing, that you have to print the second in the next line, like 2 into 1 is equal to 2 in the first line and the second in the next line, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So you, for that you are going to use slash n, means new line, okay. Now I want to replace this, I want to replace this, okay. So this is replaced by what? So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, again 4, 5, 6 till 10. So what is this? This is count. And what is the value of I? First time 1, second time 2, third time 3. So I am going to replace this t by I. So I write here the name of variable as I only, okay. Now the second variable, that is this thing, okay, percentile d. So percentile d, what is the value of percentile d? 2 into value of I. 2 into value of I is the value of this result, okay, percentile d. So what I am going to write here? 2 into I, okay. Now end of line. So I hope this is clear to you, okay. I just copied it, pasted it here. These values are going to be changed each time, okay. So that's why I replace them by the percentile t. I want to print in the next line, so I used slash n. After that, this value is replaced by I and this value is replaced by 2 into I, because 2, 4, 20, they are multiple of 2. So I want to multiply I with 2, okay. Now if you run this code, okay, it is going to print in the similar way you have seen, okay. So what is happening here? Yeah, see here, 2 into 1 2, 2 2 2 4, 2 into 3 6, and till 10 it is printed, okay. So this is the table of 20, okay. I am increasing the length, okay. Now it is clear to you, okay. So this is whole about printing the table, and it is the most important question asked in maximum university examinations. Thank you. Have a nice day. So hope that you have enjoyed this session. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more updates. Thank you.